Hi, I'm Megan Hovey, founder and CEO of Hovey & Co., a relationship-centered accounting firm based here in Kansas City, Missouri. This space is for us to talk about the nitty-gritty technical things you're facing, but also, and more importantly, the high-level challenges and maybe personal limiting beliefs that are holding you back in your business. Today, we're going to talk about what are those things? What is holding your business back from scaling, from, achieving customer satisfaction? What's holding you back? And spoiler alert, as they say, it is you. And I don't feel bad saying that because it's me and my own business. So let's get into that. I am very passionate about this because I have walked this journey of starting a business that was two clients and a little laptop and a few $100s on software. And I did not start kind of buying the myth that I needed to go find investors or I needed a fancy office or I needed more technical knowledge. I started with number one, the desire to help people. For better or worse, that's how I'm wired. It was just genuinely wanted to help people solve problems. And number two, a willingness to research and learn. Like, what do these clients need? I will figure it out and I'll make sure it's correct, but I can troubleshoot, I can research, I can help them figure it out and get to the next step. So that's how I started. But as I started, you have this roller coaster as a business owner where when you start, it's really fun. And I've had this conversation with so many business owners. It is universal. You start and you have full control because you're the only one doing it. I don't care if you're a doctor, a software developer, an electrician. When you're the only one doing it, there's a lot of control. You feel this demand coming from every which way, and it's fun and exhilarating. And then as you get going, that demand gets so high that it's very, very hard to keep up. And sometimes you look at hiring employees, and as soon as you do that, you realize you didn't even have problems before because, teammates come with a whole different kind of challenges that weren't there before. So that's, you ride this roller coaster. And for me, what happened was I found myself, 8 hours a day. Now I need to work 9 or 10. And then I need to work on Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays. And my husband was overly patient with that. We had literal babies at home. And I just had this need. Well, I have too much to do. And that was my excuse. I have too much to do. I'm too busy. And there's so many inherent problems with that statement, right? Well, I just have too much to do. All of a sudden, you're just the victim receiving what's coming to you. But actually, I'm going to ask you to take back your power as a small business owner. And that's what this channel is going to be about. What happened for me, those symptoms were popping up. I'm not present to my babies. I'm not present to my family. Even when I'm with them, I'm thinking about all the things that could be going wrong in my business while we're together. I'd go all day, I would ride real hard in the business, and then come home and medicate with alcohol or whatever the case may be to kind of come back down. So what happened was I started to address the symptoms and, take back the alcohol, do whatever. And I realized, well, I'm still as fucked up as I was before. So what's really going on? I read books like How to Do the Work by Dr. Nicole LaPera. And as you peel things back, I realized I had two core issues. Number one, I was really fed by external client praise. And that's something that was wired in me, way before starting a business. And I realized that's a hungry ghost, as they said in the 80s or 90s. Like, that is not going to be sustainable. That's not going to provide me fulfillment, long lasting, and it's not going to be good for my business. So that was an issue. And another one was just nervous system issues that I didn't realize I was one of those dysregulated people, as they say. I was very dysregulated. I will never forget hearing the phrase, well, where do you feel that in your body? My friend would say that. I would hear counselors say that. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Where do I feel my feelings in my body? So really disconnected. But as I worked through those couple of issues, I started to see freedom. And I started to see that I could make better decisions for my clients, for my employees. And I ultimately was able to grow a team that was, healthy, sustainable, thriving. And now I get to be this true CEO. I get to strategize. I get to be the visionary. I get to cheer on my teammates and help come up with better solutions as we scale. So I'm here to tell you, was it work? Yes. And that's the problem, is you have to do the real work. You can put out fires all day and you can do that until you retire or exit, or worst case, the business fails. Don't just put out fires. Let's join together here. Let's bring those issues out into the light and let's work through them. Take baby steps, talk to mentors, read good books, find good YouTube channels, because I want you to be able to get through the grind so that you can find the fulfillment on the other side because it is there. So join today. Send me messages, send me questions. Go ahead and subscribe. And, I cannot wait to help you find what's on the other side of whatever issues you're facing in your personal life and in your business so that we can, see that fulfillment on the other side. It's there and you got this. Join me next time and let's talk soon.